online share trading.
I started trading back in 2020.
Thinking about learning how to trade, it's not all this other stuff. It's what's working, what is the setup, how does it look, how do I find it, how do I manage the risk.
I only had $50 in my bank account. And throughout my entire trading journey, I fell for a lot of trading pitfalls and scams.
I never imagined that we've actually been scammed.
Some of these scams are so well hidden in plain sight that you won't even know that you are falling for them until it's already too late.
And I'm losing too much money.
So today, I want to pull back the curtains and expose the dark side of the trading industry that they are hiding from you. And also, throughout this entire video, I will be dropping some hidden principles on how to become a top 1% trader. So, try to spot them. 90% of trading advice are wrong. 90% of traders do not make money consistently. This is not a coincidence. If you want to become a successful trader, you have to search for the right knowledge that is hidden from the public. If you want to achieve the results of the top 1%, you have to be willing to do what everyone else is not doing. You have to become a trailblazer.
If you're not trading with a free and clear mind, you may as well go home.
You gotta enjoy the process.
If you're a good loser, you're gonna be successful.
Yeah.
And how many years have you been trading now?
It's been like 13, 14 years.
It was 8:20 PM and I was trading a small account with $250 in it. This was my last $250 from my bank account. Now, I whispered to myself, if I can correctly predict which direction price will go after this high impact news come out, I can potentially flip this $250 account into a $1,000 account. And then I will use that money to bring my mom out to a nice restaurant for her birthday. So I sat there at my table and stared at the charts. I was patiently waiting for the news to come out at 8:30 PM. It was 8:28 PM and price started dropping 50 pips. I brushed it off because I knew that this was not the real move since the news haven't even come out yet. And then the clock struck 8:30 PM and price immediately went down rapidly, like it dropped by 100 pips. I told myself, go big or go home. And then I immediately reached out for my MetaTrader fall and started entering for a sell position using the biggest lot size possible. I was clearly over leveraging, but at that point of time, I did not care about risk management. I went to check Forex Factory and I saw that it was actually a bad news for the currency. So I was relieved that I made the right decision to short the currency that I was trading. And then I went back to the charts and I swear to God that I saw that price had did a 180. Right now, price is shooting up like crazy and it's shooting up like nobody's business. The worst part was that I did not place a stop loss because I was so confident that price will drop. My heart started beating faster and faster as the loss got bigger and bigger, and eventually the loss got so big that I got margin caught because my account balance was at -$5 now. I was devastated because I lost all my life savings and now I had $0 in my trading account and also my bank account. And the worst part was that I couldn't even buy my mom a bouquet of flowers because I was broke now. Most importantly, I was confused. Why did price go up even though it was bad news? That was the moment when I knew that everything I know about trading the news was wrong. I was taught that if the news was bad, price would go down. I was taught that trading the news was the fastest way to make money from trading.
I've just turned a $3,000 account to a $30,000 account in 1 month.
I was taught that I would be a loser if I did not try to flip this small account as fast as possible. Maybe, just maybe, everything they have taught me was wrong and does not actually make me money. As humans, we often are easily inclined to trust others. As traders, we often find ourselves relying on advice from other traders. When it comes to our mentors, we tend to take the leap of faith and accept their advice at face value without questioning whether it's actually true or not. When information is presented by someone who we actually trust, we are more likely to hold on to it because it speaks to us and it makes sense. The average trader is always looking for a shortcut because he wants to make money and achieve freedom. The human brain wants to win right now with the least amount of effort possible. If you want to become a successful trader, you need to do everything you can to avoid thinking and behaving like the average retail trader. You need to learn how to become a top 1% trader, the outlier who is able to forge his own path and make money consistently from the markets. That means becoming much more aware, thinking outside of the box, questioning and filtering the information that you read and watch. Trading is the highest level of mental sport, so it will always be you versus you. You have to be able to think clearly on your feet and decide which opportunities are worth pursuing and which trading opportunities are not. In trading, you don't get paid for working hard, you get paid for making the right decisions. Now you might be thinking, how can you trust whatever I say in this video? How can you be certain? The truth is, unless you have been following me and my videos for a while, it is impossible for you to be completely sure. That is why I don't expect you to believe whatever I say. Take it with a pinch of salt and think independently. So with a degree of healthy skepticism, I ask you to consider these 5 biggest lies and scams that the trading industry don't want you to understand. It is time for you to open up your eyes and wake up and stop transferring your hard-earned money into their pockets. Welcome to the dark side. When you scroll through social media sites like TikTok, Instagram or YouTube, you will see tons of videos of trading gurus advertising their trading signals and strategies. They show you videos of them in a Rolls Royce, holding stacks of cash like this, with a ton of iced out jewelry around their neck. These trading gurus claim that they have a 98% win rate, which means they pretty much win every single trade that they take, even though professional traders only have a 50% win rate. They promise you that if you buy their signals, you will be able to quit your job, print money and live your dream life forever. And it works because you are a human, which means you are greedy and you want to get rich as fast as possible. You want to get a 6-packs fast, you want to make 6 figures fast, you want everything fast. And guess what? Trading signals, they are the fastest way that can make you profitable from trading. Because you don't actually have to do the work and study trading for years.
Well, you see this guy? Yes, this guy that is making sure that you know that he's better than you, that he's richer than you. I'm gonna pay him.
All you need to do is to just follow the signals from these trading gurus. When they tell you to buy, you buy. When they tell you to sell, you sell. As simple as that, right? Wrong. If it's this easy to become a profitable trader, everyone else would be profitable. But you don't see people driving down the streets with Lamborghinis every single day, right? If you have joined a trading signal group before, don't blame yourself, because I myself was a victim once, back when I was still young and naive. It is extremely important that you run the other way if that trading guru promises you financial returns or results. If he says that you can make $50,000 with little to no risk, just run. Nothing is ever guaranteed in this market. I have seen my closest friends follow trading signals and it's always the same old story. At the start, they get lucky and they win a few trades. But then slowly, as time passes, these signals stop working and they start to lose money. And when they lose money, they don't understand why they are losing money because they did not put in the work to study trading. They are just blindly following trading signals. And eventually, they lose so much money that they decide to quit trading forever. I'll be honest with you, trading signals are the biggest scam in this trading industry. And it does not benefit anyone except the owner who actually sends those signals out. Yes, you heard that right. Signals will not make you rich. It will only make the person giving you the signals rich. So stop looking for shortcuts, buddy. You are delusional if you think that you can master trading and make 6 figures from it just by following some trading signals. Just by finding the quick fix or the magic keys to success. There is no shortcut to success in trading. It takes years to truly master trading. And the truth is, some of these traders, they make less than minimum wage for years until they eventually finally become a consistently profitable trader. This is exactly why I have never once provided trading signals in my life, because I strongly believe in education, because that's the way that I became profitable. I bought a few online courses and I learned everything I can about trading. Back when I had only $50 in my bank account, I was all alone in my tiny little room and I was staying up until 2 AM to study how to trade, watching all these trading videos, reading a bunch of trading books. And then I'll wake up at 5 AM to practice my chart work and backtest my trading strategies. And I'll do that for 6 months straight. That's how I truly learned everything there is to know about trading, not by following some shitty trading signals that don't work. Unlike all these trading gurus, I have always shown live profits and live trades since the day I started the Trading Geek. There's a video of me withdrawing $50,000 from my trading account, and then I used that money to bring my dad to his dream vacation. And then there's another video of me making $23,000 trading gold live. Most importantly, I show you my losses and my mistakes. Until today, I'm still getting into losing streaks from time to time. It's just part of the game. Genuinely touch your heart and ask yourself, does your favorite trading guru show you this much proof? If not, he is just a fool and he probably just wants your money. I know that even if I lost everything today, I will still become a millionaire because I have the right knowledge, the right mindset, and the right skills that it takes to become a successful trader. I documented my whole trading journey on this channel. If you sort my videos by the oldest, you will see videos of me talking about how I quit my job, the struggles that I face while pursuing trading. I was literally spending all my free time, every single minute of my free time that I had studying trading. And there's even a video of me living the digital nomad lifestyle after making my first 10k per month. So I went to Thailand and treat myself a little bit. I don't hide anything from you. Seriously, just go watch the unfiltered trading episodes and you will see how I trade. The good, the bad, the ugly, I share it all. Trading has seriously allowed me to achieve my dream life, and I have everything I want right now. Now I'm just making these trading videos because it makes me feel fulfilled, that I'm giving back to the society and helping other traders like you become profitable so that you can also experience this dream life that I have right now. At the end of the day, there is no shortcut to trading success. All you need to do is to put your head down and work for 2 to 5 years. And I can guarantee you that you will come out on top. If you just purely focus on mastering trading for these 2 to 5 years, you will be able to get ahead of 99% of traders. And it all comes down to how bad do you want it. If you want it bad enough, you'll be so obsessed and driven that no one else would understand why you are working so hard. You need to study and learn everything you can about trading, from technical analysis to risk management. And most importantly, you need to gain real-world experience by being in front of the charts over a long period of time. The best knowledge comes from experience. Trading experience and the gut feeling is not something that can be purchased, because you can only gain them through real-life experience. And that's the cold, hard truth. The biggest trap that most traders tend to fall into is the hamster wheel of prop firms. For those people who have been living under a rock, prop firms are basically companies that provide traders like us with a large sum of capital, and they will earn a share of the profits. For example, if you want to trade with a larger capital, you will go to one of the most popular prop firms called FTMO and purchase a $100,000 funded account. Now here's the catch. You have to pay them a small fee of 540 euros in order to qualify for the challenge. Just to qualify for the challenge. And then, in order to gain access to the 100k funded account, you need to pass 2 phases. In phase 1, you have to make a profit of 10% in 30 days. And then in phase 2, you have to make a profit of 5%. In addition to the profit targets, you have a maximum drawdown of 10%, which means your account cannot lose more than 10%. And lastly, you also have a 5% daily drawdown, which means your loss cannot exceed 5% every single day. On top of all these criteria, these prop firms also have certain trading rules, like you can't trade the news or you can't hold trades over the weekend. And if you break any one of these rules, you can say bye-bye to your account and also to the fee that you have paid to them to qualify for the challenge. How many people do you think actually passes this challenge. According to statistics from one of the most well-known prop firm called MyForexFunds, 99.72% of these traders fail the challenge. That means only 0.28% of these traders earn their first profit split after getting funded. In my first 2 years of trading, I would always try to get funded with prop firms. I would create an account with FTMO and then I will buy the 100k funded account. And then I will fail the challenge and then I will try again and again until I eventually pass a challenge. When I did a challenge and I eventually passed the funded challenge, my account did not last for too long. I was able to maintain consistent profits for about 2 months before the account was taken away from me because I have broken some stupid rules. We think that prop firms are simply investment firms that are kind enough to provide us with opportunities to trade with a larger account. That is not the truth.
Most people, when they see prop firm, they try to go for the highest account.
I felt like something was wrong, and I feel like this is where the rug's gonna get pulled out from underneath us.
Because at the end of the day, you must remember that there are companies selling products. That means their goal is not to get you funded, their goal is to make as much money as possible and milk every single bit of dollar out of your pockets. If you win and get funded, great, they get a cut of your profits. If you lose the challenge and you don't get funded, great, they get to keep the fee that you paid them for the challenge. Just like the markets, prop firms are set up in a way where it only makes the people at the top rich. Do you seriously think that these investors will give you $100,000 to trade with in exchange for a little $500 fee? Of course not, this is common sense, but most traders still think like that. This so-called funded accounts does not actually have real money in it. It's just a demo account with fake numbers. That means, for example, if you earn $10,000 from your first profit split, this $10,000 is taken from the investor's pocket and given it to you. Since it is simply a demo account with fake numbers, they can manipulate your entry, your spread, and your stop loss if they want to. And some of them actually do. That is why you see a lot of prop firm traders complaining about how they have lost their funded accounts even though they did not break any single rule.
I'm pressing the close button and trade disabled, trade disabled, trade disabled, trade disabled. What the hell is going on, the funded trader?
But if you think that is shady, it gets even worse. If you actually try to search up statistics for prop firms, like how many people actually passes the challenge, you will find that the only statistics you can find is the payout amount. This trader made 30k from trading our prop firm. That trader made 68k from our funded accounts. Because these prop firms are smart enough to understand that the payout amount is what lures you in. It's their bait to lure you into joining their prop firm and buy their challenge. These prop firms are hiding the results from you because they want you to buy their challenges. If you found out the fact, the cold hard statistic that only 1% of traders get access to these funded accounts, you will lose hope and you will be less inclined to buy prop firms challenges because you will think that it is impossible to get funded, and this drive their sales down. They want you to think that for just $500, any trader can have access to a $100 trading account. They are selling you a dream. If you buy their challenge, you will be able to quit your job, pursue trading full-time, and live the life of your dreams. However, the cold hard truth is that only one trader will pass the challenge for every 99 that fails. That's how they generate revenue. These funded account challenges are set up in a way for you to fail because they profit from your failures. If you fail a challenge, you will keep going. You keep trying for another funded account until you eventually pass one. And when you do eventually get a funded account, how long do you think it will last? How long until you break a rule and you lose the account and you try again? It is an addiction. It is like a drug because the pain of losing your prop firm account is way too much, and that keeps you hooked. It's same as the guy who keep on going back to the casino even though he keep on losing money every single time he go there. These prop firms are preying on your desire to make money, and that's how they profit. The reality is that prop firms are just like a lottery and they are preying on your desire to make money. Just think about why is there an increase in prop firms recently. Every single day, there are new prop firms being created that offer more lucrative routes, higher payouts, lesser restrictions, and lower purchase prices in order to lure traders like you in. Because prop firms are the new cash cows in this trading industry. Even though there are some prop firms out there that delay payouts, ban traders for no reason, offer really bad spreads, and have random slippages, there are also good firms out there that provides better spreads and better opportunities for traders like you to grow your capital. So do your own due diligence and choose wisely before you decide to buy a new funded account with your hard-earned money. In the past few years, there has been a rise in a new trading style called smart money concepts. It has become a cult where people are literally worshipping and praying to it. The term smart money actually came from gambling a very long time ago. It was used to refer to those players who have a very good track record in betting on the correct horse or predicting the outcome of a football match. Smart money referred to those players who either had insider knowledge or they are just extremely good at predicting the outcome of a certain event. They bet smartly compared to the average person who relied on their hunch and their instincts. Trading is quite similar to gambling, so you should not be surprised when the term smart money was later used in the trading industry to be referred to people like hedge funds, big banks, and other wealthy professional traders. Smart money concepts are not just a regular trading strategy. It is a unique way to look at the markets. It is a philosophy that allows you to trade with the elites. Everyone thinks that smart money concepts are the holy grail to trading. But is that perception really the truth? Or is it just another lie that is sold to you by the trading industry? The truth is, smart money concepts are setting you up for failure because it makes you focus on the wrong thing. Let me explain. You are most likely not a profitable trader yet, and you might think that it is because you don't know some insider secrets or insider trading strategies. You are wrong. The thing about trading is that it is a game of probabilities. It is a game of chances. Let's say you flip a coin 100 times. Would you expect it to land on heads every single time? Of course not. However, you still expect to win every single trade that you take. You must understand that no matter how good your trading strategy is, there will be days where you make money, and there will also be periods where you just get hit with a ton of losses. It's just the way of trading. Most professional traders, they have a 50% win rate, which means they don't win every single trade they take. However, they are still making millions of dollars. Now, this is a very simple concept, but most people are still not getting it. That is exactly why when they start to enter a losing streak, they will abandon their old trading strategy and go search for a better trading strategy. And then they'll be disappointed because they will experience losses again with the other trading strategies. You probably have been through this whole cycle, and at some point of time, you will chance upon smart money concepts. You will get curious about all these fancy terms that they use, like order blocks, fair value gaps, and break of structure.
Well, I trade smart money and I must just be the best trader in the whole world. And you hear it, it's like this big ego thing, like, oh, I trade and you're just a retail trader and I'm a smart money trader.
And then you will start to think to yourself, maybe this is why I've been losing money. It's because I've never heard of all these fancy terms before, because I haven't traded smart money concepts. Maybe, just maybe, this is the holy grail to trading. Now, some traders have used smart money concepts and make a lot of money from it. Other traders have used the same smart money concepts and lose a lot of money from it.
Oftentimes, they use very, very interesting concepts and interpretations of the market that really just, they don't have much depth. It's a lot of conspiracy theory, and it can't really explain the truth behind what's actually happening to any individual currency.
Obviously, they're gonna have different opinions on how profitable they think smart money concepts actually are. Trading is not linear, which means that you will not make money all the time, but that also means that you will not lose money all the time. If you take a random trading strategy and you trade it for long enough, you will have periods where you make money and there will also be periods where you lose money. It's just random. This is why you cannot just blindly listen to people who are talking about smart money concepts. If you really want to trade smart money concepts, then you need to actually find out whether it works for you. So right now you have two options. Either you abandon this whole smart money concepts thing because it's a waste of your time and your energy, Or you go out there and backtest it and see whether it provides you with a profitable, proven track record. And if it does, then by all means, go ahead and use it. My point here is that smart money concepts are not the holy grail to trading. Do not blindly follow these smart money traders. You won't magically start winning every single trade that you take once you start trading smart money. It all comes down to doing your own research, doing your own backtest properly, and think independently. I personally don't trade smart money concepts because I don't understand it well enough, and I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that I do. All trading strategies work. Price action work. Supply and demand work. Smart money work. Indicators work. All you have to do is to find one good trading strategy, backtest it, and if it's successful, then go ahead and use it. As simple as that. In the year 2020, the COVID-19 pandemic started spreading rapidly. This caused the whole world to enter a lockdown, resulting in the economy being in an extremely bad state. But in the middle of this madness, something unexpected caught everyone's attention. Bitcoin. Bitcoin wasn't a new thing that was invented in 2020. It has been around for a few years, but not many people knew about it. At least my mom and dad didn't know about it until in 2020, when everyone started talking about this new digital gold coin called Bitcoin.
What is Bitcoin?
We think of Bitcoin as a protocol, right? That's to say payments are now packets. It's not paper-based money, it's packet-based money.
Social media was buzzing.
I think it's a small piece, but maybe you think it's a bigger piece?
I remember that I could not scroll through TikTok without seeing someone talking about NFTs or some meme coins that were going to the moon. As the world's economy was going to shit, people were looking for something different to secure their financial future. And that is when Bitcoin entered the chat.
And so what we're seeing here is people are allocating to an asset that they believe is going to go up in the future, obviously.
There was a limited supply of Bitcoin in the world, and the fact that it was decentralized made it very attractive to people like us who want to keep our money into something that the government has no control over. Now, people are starting to see Bitcoin as a hedge against inflation and economic insecurity. Bitcoin's price was breaking new highs every single day, and it was making headlines left and right. And not just Bitcoin, even other cryptocurrencies like Solana, Ethereum, and also Dogecoin. It genuinely felt like prices were going up forever because every day was green. At the start of 2020, the price of one Bitcoin was only $7,200. However, by the end of 2020, in the month of December, the price of one Bitcoin had broke through an all-time high of $29,000. It had rose by 300% in just 1 year. Everyone went from being skeptical about crypto to being curious and eventually being fear of missing out. There was so much hype in crypto that everyone wanted to get a piece of it. By the end of 2020, Bitcoin has taken over the world by storm. The whole world was talking about it. It wasn't just surviving, it was thriving. It was here to stay, and the world better get used to it. Or that's what we thought. In life, everything fades. Whatever goes up must come down. Which is why, after the crazy highs of 2020, things took a turn. Everyone thought that cryptocurrencies will continue to go up in 2021 because of the huge momentum in 2020. But something unfortunate happened. Governments around the world started implementing restrictions and regulations on crypto, and this causes prices of Bitcoin and other crypto to drop because there's a lot of uncertainty right now regarding crypto. Is Bitcoin really going to replace physical cash, or is it just a random string of numbers that have no value? The whole energy debate around crypto mining didn't help either. People started questioning the sustainability of it all, saying that it was bad for the environment. And then we have influential figures like Elon Musk backing out from using Bitcoin as payment for Teslas. And because of all these issues, prices for cryptocurrencies started tanking even further. And then in 2022, the cryptocurrency market finally crashed. The bubble had burst. When the selling panic hits, it's like a domino effect. Most retail traders bought into crypto and Bitcoin on margin, which means they borrowed money to invest and trade crypto. So when the price drops, they have to sell more and more in order to cover for their debts. And this just sets off a chain reaction. This crypto crash caused most of the retail traders to get margin caught and lose their hard-earned money. One day, crypto is the next big thing promising unlimited wealth. And the next day, crypto appears to be just a bottomless pit of failures with hundreds of thousands of people of life savings suddenly wiped out. Along with the rise of popularity in cryptocurrencies comes with a lot of new opportunities for scammers to steal money from you. In the year 2021, $14 billion was stolen by crypto scammers. And the most popular crypto scam that most traders fell for is the pump and dump schemes.
But this is a big warning to all of you who are seeing these big pump signal groups, big pump telegram groups. They are fraudsters, they are con men, they are liars tricking you out of your money.
Imagine this. You open up YouTube and you see your favorite crypto influencer talking about this new crypto coin called Dogecoin. He's saying that this Dogecoin could potentially replace Bitcoin. And right now it's only 0.01 cents. What a bargain, right? It has a very high chance to rise to $1 by the end of next year. And then you open up Twitter and you see famous people like Snoop Dogg, Logan Paul, and even Elon Musk talking about Dogecoin and how good it is. Since all these successful men that you look up to are promoting Dogecoin, there must be something good about it, right? Your best friends start buying Dogecoin, your colleagues started investing their paychecks into Dogecoin, and now you feel like a intense fear of missing out that you just can't seem to resist. If you invest all your life savings into it and it rises to $1, you could potentially become the youngest crypto millionaire. So you decided to take the leap of faith and you went all into Dogecoin. You invested all your life savings into Dogecoin. And then every single day, you continuously monitor the price of Dogecoin to see whether the price is going up or is it going down. And then after a few days, price managed to rise up to 0.05 cents. You start feeling happy, start jumping around, excited and stuff. And then 1 week later, you open up your trading platform and you see something shocking. Dogecoin had just crashed overnight. And right now, is worth $0. It is completely worthless and you've just lost all your life savings. You start feeling angry and upset, but most importantly, you are confused, you are in denial, wondering what just happened. Now, this is a very good example of a pump and dump scheme. To understand how it happens in the first place, you have to look at it in terms of the scammer's perspective. Let's say a group of scammers decide to create a new coin and they name it Dogecoin. Now their next job is to inflate the price of the coin, but they can't do that by themselves. They need more liquidity and more capital so that they can move the markets. So what they will do is that they will start spreading all sorts of positive news and create a lot of hype around this Dogecoin so that it can get retail traders like you and me to jump on the bandwagon and buy our way in. They pay influencers a large sum of money so that they can promote Dogecoin to their loyal audience. Now everyone starts hearing about how good Dogecoin is and they all start buying into Dogecoin, thinking that they are gonna get rich. But no, they're not gonna get rich, they're just gonna make the scammers rich. Once the price has been pumped up like a balloon, these sneaky scammers sell off their holdings at an inflated price and walk away with a huge sum of profit. Now, guess what happens next? The balloon pops and the price comes crashing down, and those people who bought it at the top at a pumped up price are left holding the back, and their investment loses value faster than an ice cream melting in a hot sunny day. Now here's a few examples of pump and dump schemes that happened so far. Central Tech, which was a project that was advertised by Floyd Mayweather and DJ Khaled. Save the Kids, which was marketed as a charity token meant to give away a percentage of the transaction fees to a charity. And this coin was advertised by FaZe Clan and Rice Gum. Squid Game coin, which grew from 1 cent to $2.8 in less than a week. Ripple and many other coins. Now, how do you avoid falling for these pump and dump schemes? Firstly, don't be lazy. Spend some time to research on the cryptocurrency that you wish to invest in. And if you really just want to play it safe, your best bet will be Bitcoin and Ethereum. Secondly, be skeptical about the hype. If everyone is talking about it, you should not be buying it. Chances are it is already too late. If you wanted to enter, You should have entered before everyone starts talking about it. So do not resist to fear of missing out. Do not get swayed by all these claims on how profitable the coin will be. Thirdly, trust your instincts. If something doesn't feel right or you feel uncomfortable buying that coin, then walk away. It is perfectly okay to walk away from an investment that doesn't make you feel confident, because the last thing you want to do is to invest your hard-earned money into something that you don't truly believe in. I'll be honest with you, today I have over 1 million followers across all social media platforms, which means that I've received hundreds of thousands of sponsorship offers. Every company that you can think of in the trading space has tried to ask me to promote them, but I have barely accepted a single sponsorship. By not accepting any sponsorships from all these brokers, crypto coins, NFTs, and prop firms, I am choosing to leave millions of dollars on the table. Like, I could easily make an extra $3 to $5 million if I started promoting all of this stuff. But I value integrity and honor, which is why I will never do anything to jeopardize your hard-earned money. If one of these companies that I promote starts going down, you're gonna lose your hard-earned money, and that's not gonna make me feel good, and I won't be able to sleep at night. At the end of the day, I will only promote products or services that I truly believe in. And the only product that I really believe in is the trading blueprint, because I built it myself in order to help traders like you become successful. All these lies and scams in the trading industry are dangerous, but they can be prevented. There is a bigger scam out there that cannot be prevented because it is hidden from plain sight, and it has been conditioned into you by the elites since the day you were born. The bigger scam is the conventional path that society has sold to you. The bigger scam is the get rich slowly game. Everything they have been teaching you about getting rich is total bullshit unless you are taught by a self-made millionaire who actually practices what he preach. If you don't believe me, just go for a drive down the highway in any city area at 8 AM. You will see tons of people stuck in traffic jams, honking at each other, sipping on their shitty coffees, and complaining about how miserable their lives are. Does that look like the winning team to you? Can you really trust them to teach you how to be rich? Of course not, but these are the same people that have been giving you advice since you were a kid sucking on a pacifier. You are taught to follow this same old route. Study hard, go to college, land a nice stable job, work your butt off, save money, and then finally retire at the age of 65 and enjoy life. You have been brainwashed into thinking that this is the most low-risk way to become successful and happy. All you have to do is to work hard, but is it really low risk? What if AI swoops in and snatches your job? What if the economy crashes and your boss has no choice but to fire you? What if you get so sick that you cannot work? And don't even get me started on the safe investments that can collapse faster than a house of cards. All these events are out of your control. That is why it is so risky for you to get rich slowly. Almost every factor that controls your life lies in someone else's hands, whether it is your boss, the economy, or your company. Your wealth is decided by everyone and everything around you but you. And it is your fault because you are allowing it to happen by continuing staying at the miserable job that you hate. Let's be real here. This whole low risk, get rich slowly mindset that the society is feeding us is nothing but a scam. It is time to question the narrative and consider that maybe, just maybe, there is a different game plan that doesn't involve waiting till you are old and grey to enjoy the good life. Now, the worst part about society's get rich slowly mindset is not about the amount of money you are making, but it's about the kind of life that you are living. I want you to really imagine this. You spend 30 years of your life counting every penny and living an average lifestyle that is focused on saving money. You've got this beautiful wife and you dream of taking her to a fancy restaurant for your anniversary, but instead, you decide to take her to some cheap fast food restaurant because it is within your budget. You dream of traveling around Europe with your kids, but instead, it's just a trip to the local park because it is free. And that gorgeous matte black Ferrari that you wanted your whole life, forget it. You're stuck with your beat up Toyota because splurging on a dream car doesn't fit into your 30-year saving plan. When you live with this get rich slowly mindset, you are a slave to money, a piece of paper. The only time when you finally get to relax and do whatever you want is when you are at the age of 65. Would it be better to travel in your 20s and your 30s when you still have the time and the energy to do so, rather than crossing your fingers and hoping that you and your spouse are still healthy enough to do so at the age of 65? On top of that, by working 5 days a week, you are giving up 70% of your younger years, so that you can have some money to enjoy when you are too old to truly have fun with it. How is this a good life? Yet society has convinced us that this is the dream. Look, by now you should understand that there is a better way. You don't have to live your life in the hands of an unfair system. There is a way for you to snatch back control and become the master of your own destiny. By the age of 21, I have a net worth of 7 figures. And bear in mind that I started off at the age of 17 with less than $50 in my bank account. In just a few years, I was able to achieve what takes any person their entire life to achieve. If I play my cards right with investments, I can easily live off this money until the day I die, while having financial freedom and an incredibly high quality of life. You are watching this because you probably want the same thing. You know, it's crazy how the world makes us think that financial freedom is this elusive thing that is only reserved for the lucky ones who hit a jackpot or are born with some crazy talent. The truth is, financial freedom is not some random lottery win or reserved for the lucky few. It's about what you believe in and mastering a high income skill, which is trading for me. It's like unlocking a secret door that most people don't even realize is there. There is nothing wrong with trying to get rich fast, and don't let society convince you otherwise. If you want to master trading and become profitable as fast as possible, you need to get onto what I call the fast lane. The fast lane is the unconventional path that took me from $0 to making my first $1 million. It is the same lane that allowed me to become a top 1% trader with access to time, location, and financial freedom. But I'm only going to reveal it to you in the 3rd episode of the Liberation series, which will be out 1 week from now. So hopefully I will see you in the next episode. Mwah.